The 13th Hour. The story always sounded like an urban legend passed around online or whispered at funerals. You'd hear, if someone close to you dies, don't be surprised if your radio turns on the next night. They called it the 13th Hour. Most people laughed it off. Others pretended they didn't hear it. But when someone you love dies and the clock strikes 13, you'll hear it. Leslie was 28 when her great-uncle passed. They'd always been affectionate. He was warm, thoughtful, always made time for her when no one else seemed to. The family had the service in their small Colorado hometown. It was quiet, respectful, a good turnout. That night, everyone gathered at a small bar down the road. Half the family, a few locals, a round of drinks, stories, laughter, a little healing. Then the jukebox cut off. A soft click. Every phone screen flickered. The wall clock skipped forward, 12:59 to 1300. The room went still. A battered radio behind the bar buzzed to life, clear as day. Welcome to the 13th Hour. Tonight we have Robert Ellis, age 71. Robert has something to say to his family. Nobody moved. Even the bartender stood frozen, eyes locked on the radio. The voice that came next was unmistakable, rough, low, full of weight, just like Leslie remembered. He started with Leslie's father. You were always the best of them, worked hard, quiet, carried too much without ever asking for help. I wish I told you that sooner. Then came the cousins. He praised a few. You made something of yourself, I'm proud. And then turned sharp. You always thought you were better than us. You're not. You're just louder. Another. I saw what you did with the estate. I wasn't even cold yet. Laughter vanished. Every glass was still. Then came Leslie. The voice softened. And Leslie, my girl. A beat of silence. You were the brightest part of my life. Always smiling, always thoughtful. I loved you so much. Her eyes welled. But the voice cracked. You said you would visit. I sat on that porch for hours. You never even called. Leslie froze. I told everyone you were just busy, that you'd come, but you didn't. Not even when I got sick. The voice started to shake. Then it broke. You used to sit in my lap and say I was your favorite person in the world. Was that a lie too? Now the sobbing. Then the anger. You liar. The voice sharpened. You pretended to care. You played sweet so people would like you, but you only love what loves you first. And when I stopped calling, so did you. You let me die alone, Leslie. You let me rot. And then quiet. The voice came back once more. Not angry, not sharp, just tired. That's all I have. A pause. To the rest of you, goodbye. I hope it was better for you than it was for me. A final breath, like air leaking from a wound. Then the click. The radio turned off. The clock flipped back to midnight. The bar stayed silent.